now we'll take a break and we'll be back.
Fold up our sleeves again to be at the service of our Congress. They put us there. I'm hoping they will not remove us, but our job here is to make sure we satisfy everything that they ask us in terms of performance, in terms of expectations, and of course, in terms of dignity and transparency.
It's not been easy at all, I must say. We got elected 2 months ago. We did get our validation from FIBA, okay, who attended the election, and of course, they babysat just like the ministry and the NOC when we ratified our constitution, and they attested to the fact that everything was done according to the constitution. There was no process there that was flawed. So they did write us at the beginning of March, I think 7th or 8th of March, telling us that they have accepted and they have approved the election. So that's for the international side. Domestically here, you would have understood that we have sent in our report, the Elective Congress report. That's a very long time ago. We have not heard any concrete response from the ministry. Only that we have had some interactions with them, and all those actually are based on things that they would want us, they would like to see us do. But having said that, we don't have anything concrete from the ministry, and as such, we are carrying on with our own internal NBBF strategic placements of what we need to do, the programs we need to have, and the structures that are described in the Constitution. But apart from that, we have not really done much. Well, it's obvious. FIBA will not recognize any piece of communication that doesn't have the stamp or the tag of the Federation. And I say that really with a lot of humility. Even the previous ones, our men's qualifiers to Angola and our women's Serbia stint, there was a backdoor type process where NBBF did not say no. Okay, we're Nigerian first, so the interests of Nigeria were first. But now the election is done. And FIBA is aware they were there when the election was done. So they will be expecting that is NBBF that is going to propose to them the process and accompanying the team to these tournaments. For us, we thought we would actually land running. We know the former board is different from this board, different in the sense of constitutionality. So we would require a little time to set up the constitutional structures that are demanded by the statutes and the constitution of NBBF. We would also need to adapt, because it's not the same old guidelines that were used now is the constitution. So, and we want to make sure that everything we do, we make it sustainable. So we definitely need time to set it up the way the Constitution demands, and that's what we're working on anyway. We need to set up and think about the committees that are going to be in charge with the terms of reference, that are very well spelled out in the Constitution, right? And that's the work really. That's the work we're doing right now. But again, it's only 2 months after the election, right? So I know it feels like 6 months. For me, it seems like a very long time ago, because there's a lot we would have achieved in terms of openness, in terms of communication, in terms of even interactions with the ministry itself. If for instance, that we do have the recognition.
That's Musa Kida, Engineer Musa Kida, President of the Nigerian Basketball Federation, the one that is recognized by FIBA, the body that runs basketball in the world. Talking about the elections, the way forward, why things are not moving right now. We're still waiting for the Ministry of Sports. After 2 months after, yeah, football is more important. The World Cup, yeah. Every other sport can die. That's what it is. I've got Shewan Jiragba, who joins me.